What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the Chicago Bears Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on the channel. Season 5 began last episode with a big victory against the New Orleans Saints. I think we won like 28-17 or something like that. It was a nice win, but we did have some questions. In the end of the last episode, I asked you guys what we should do about Trevor Lawrence. Should we trade him? I don't even want to say it, but should we trade him? Should we bench him for Justin Fields or Marcus Mariota? Should we keep going? Should we go with him for the rest of the season, ride it out, and see how he does? Maybe it's just one bad game. But like I mentioned in the last episode, he has had two bad games now. He had the Super Bowl, and now he's had Week 1, where he didn't look as sharp as he has in the past. So that's just a big question that we have hanging over this team the entire season. What we're gonna do with Trevor Lawrence? But we can't look at that now. That's in the past. It's in the future. That's in the future. What's in the present is the game against the Austin Bats. It's the first time that we've played the Austin Bats since they've entered the league a couple of years ago. I think they entered the league after season 3 or season 2. One of the two. I think they took over for the LA Chargers. So they're not the LA Chargers anymore. They are the Austin Bats. And look at where we're going to play. We're going to play at the Cave. We are away in Austin at the Cave. Let's get right into the video. I know you guys are super excited for this, to see the Austin Bats in action. Make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button while you're down there. Do the Trinity, and let's go see what the Cave looks like. Let's see how these Austin Bats play. They are undefeated, so it's a battle of undefeateds. It's the 4-0 Chicago Bears, defending NFC champions, 3-time Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears, versus the undefeated upstart Austin Bats with Patrick Mahomes at the helm. So that's the uniform of the Austin Bats right there. Nice color combination. I like the blue and the black. It looks nice, but this is the Cave. We are at the Cave. It's an open area. It's an open stadium, which I didn't think they were going to do because they called it the Cave. So I thought they'd do a dome, which would make more sense, at least for me. But let's see how these Austin Bats perform. They got Patrick Mahomes, Maurice Jones-Drew, and I don't know who they have as their receiving core, but and a quick pass to start this game off from Patrick Mahomes, and he gets a first down. Nice tackle from Troy Polamalu. A 13-yard passing play for the first pass from Patrick Mahomes. He hands out to Maurice Jones-Drew, but Sean Taylor is in the backfield for a loss of 3 on little MJD. That's one of the big key factors for this Bears defense coming in. They have tremendous safety play, and their linebacking core and defensive line is not as good. But as I say that, it always happens. As I say something negative about one position group, they step up, and Gabriel Floyd swats that ball away before he can get to the target, the intended target of Patrick Mahomes. 3rd down and 13 now. He steps back in the pocket. He throws it, but Daxton Hill is there, and he doesn't get the knockout. I thought he was going for it. He was fighting. He was fighting for that ball. He was swatting at it. He was wrestling with it, but Daxton Hill does not come up with it, and they get the first down on 3rd down and 13. Patrick Mahomes, long time to throw that football. Stevenson picks it, but he's out of bounds. Stevenson had the ball, but couldn't get the feet in bounds. Patrick Mahomes had all the time in the world to throw that football, and he chooses to throw it there. Stevenson picks it, but doesn't get in bounds. And a wide open throw, but he drops it on the tackle. Troy Polamalu wraps him up, and he drops the football. Is that Mike Evans? Or is that Marvin Jones? It's one of those two. They both wear 11, so. Mike Evans is bigger, so that's probably not Mike Evans. And a throw, and his slant route. Does he get it? The underneath route. Maurice Jones-Drew gets 4th and inches. Gabriel Floyd stops him at 4th and inches, and the D coordinator thought we were gonna go for it on 4th down, but they are gonna kick this field goal from the 41-yard line. Does it have the strength? No, it doesn't. And we take over at the 48-yard line. The first drive of the game for the Bears offense here. How will Trevor Lawrence react to the questions of can he get the job done in the clutch time with the big bright lights? Can he get it done? How will he respond to the comments? He's been asked in the press conferences. He's been questioned by reporters, by his own coaches. How will he react? He's done pretty good for the first 2 plays. He's gotten us up to the 25-yard line. A 2nd down and 1. He's going to tuck it and run, but he doesn't get it away. He's not quick enough to get away from Bruce Smith, the legendary defensive end for the Austin Bats. Gets in there for his first sack of the ball game. Trevor Lawrence takes it to 3rd and 6, the 30-yard line. He's going to tuck it and run again, but he gets sacked again. Trevor Lawrence making poor decisions in the pocket, gets sacked, and they're gonna settle for the 3 points. Justin Tucker for a 50-yard field goal right down the middle, no problem, automatic for Justin Tucker. But you gotta look at the performance of of Trevor Lawrence. I guess you could look at the performance of Justin Fields holding the snap from the field goal, but you gotta look at Trevor Lawrence's performance in that first drive. He got sacked twice. He made poor decisions late in the drive. He decided to run it when he had open receivers, and he got sacked for it. So he's not the quickest guy. You got to remember that. He's not the quickest quarterback in the world. He does have a little bit of athleticism, but not enough on that drive. So 2 sacks now for the Bats defense, and a nice run for a first down by Maurice Jones-Drew. How will the Bats respond to a missed, what was that, like a 58-yard field goal or something they tried to kick there? And another give to Maurice Jones-Drew, and he breaks 1 tackle brought down by Stevenson and Palomalu there, but not before he gets a huge gain on the play. They definitely have a good running game. They have a strong offensive line, and they can create holes for Maurice Jones-Drew, the little running back. And there's Ray Lewis there to disrupt the play in the backfield, along with a couple other big boys getting into the action on the defensive side of the football. Jaylene Phillips had a quiet first game in week 1. Can he change that here? They give a nice cutoff route, a safety throw for Patrick Mahomes. And that is the end of the first quarter. The Bears are up 3-0 on the Bats here. End of 1. Jaylene Phillips hungry for a sack or something. And they give it another check down to Maurice Jones-Drew, and he gets the first down this time. A couple of missed tackles, and Maurice Jones-Drew has a first down for the Bats. They are putting together a steady drive here. They are moving the football down the field on the Bears defense. Another quick pass, just like the first play of the ball game. This time it doesn't go for a first down. It gets close. 2nd and inches, 2nd and 1. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the wide receiver out of Michigan, on the catch. And another quick screen to the wide receiver, and he runs out of bounds. Oh, they counted that as a rush because it was behind the line of scrimmage. So not a passing play for Patrick Mahomes. A 10-yard rush for that wide receiver. That's neither Marvin Jones nor Mike Evans. It looks like some created player that I had no idea. Chase, I think is what it said. A nice play from Jaylene Phillips there to get the stop on the run from James Conner, and he gets another run there. He gets up to the 13-yard line. 3rd down and 9 here. 3rd down and 9. Phillips is ready. He is hungry. He's been hungry all season. He wants a sack, and he especially wants to get in on Patrick Mahomes. He breaks off. He throws a fade, and it's deflected by Sean Taylor. Patrick Mahomes went to the well one too many times with Maurice Jones-Drew, especially in the back of the end zone. I don't know what he was thinking on that play. double covered by Sean Taylor, and he gets the deflection on the play. They settle for 3, and they tie it up. It's 3-3 here in Austin. The kickoff now. Rondale Moore has room to take this one back. He hasn't had a kick return since the playoffs last year. At least that I've played. He might have gotten one in the simulated games. But he has not had one since the playoffs last year that I've played. Trevor Lawrence back on the field after a disappointing first drive, getting sacked twice on the drive. LaDainian Tomlinson bursts through the hole for a first down, a gain of 12 on the play. LT picking up right where he left off last game. Trevor Lawrence, what's he going to do on this next play? And Bruce Smith in there again! Bruce Smith is disrupting this offensive line. Isaiah Wilson does not know what to do about Bruce Smith. He is in the zone, and he is coming for Trevor Lawrence. He smells blood. Luckily, he gets that ball off. He fires it into the outlaw, and Jesse James brings it in for a gain of, what was that, like 10 on that one? And a check down throw to Randy Moss. He catches it, and that's the first down there, and the 2-minute warning is upon us. But Bruce Smith is a game wrecker. We knew that going in. I was just hoping that Isaiah Wilson was able to stop him, but so far he hasn't been able to contain Bruce Smith. LaDainian Tomlinson with a nice 2-yard gain, maybe 3-yard gain? No, 2-yard gain for LT. Trevor Lawrence is in the zone, so that's going to affect this play. And he throws it wide open. Calvin Johnson, Megatron, making his way to the end zone, gets down to the 4. Calvin Johnson with a huge play on the slant route. Trevor Lawrence's go-to receiver and his go-to play call. A slant route to Calvin Johnson. And the handoff to LaDainian Tomlinson in the end zone. And the Bears take a 9-3 lead. Soon to be 10 if Justin Tucker can hit the PAT. And he nails it. 10-3 with a minute 13 to go in the first half. The Bears lead. Much better drive from Trevor Lawrence and the Bears offense. They responded well to the first drive. How they didn't perform as good as they could. So that's a good sign that they played better on this one. And now Patrick Mahomes out here for his 3rd drive of the game here late in the first half. How will he respond after a touchdown from LaDainian Tomlinson? He throws a strike to his receiver, but Troy Polamalu hits him right square on the chest. And that's a fumble recovered by the Bears and Sean Taylor. Troy Polamalu. Speaking of game wreckers, Bruce Smith may be one, but Troy Polamalu for sure is a game wrecker. Right to the chest. And Rondale Moore somehow catches that football. I thought it was going to get knocked away, but he somehow brings it in, and he gets up to a first down at the 29-yard line. The clock is running. 37 seconds left to go in the half. Bruce Smith trying to get some action in here. LaDainian Tomlinson cuts back inside, doesn't get the first down, and the timeout is called by the Bears. 29 seconds left to go. Can they come away with points after the fumble from the Bats? They got to come away with at least something here. And Jesse James wide open. He falls down before he could get in the end zone, though. He went with the possession catch instead of the actual running catch. So he doesn't get the first down, or he doesn't get the touchdown. He gets down to the 1-yard line. But Trevor Lawrence wide open. Rondale Moore, a high throw. He threw it on the run. But Rondale Moore climbs the ladder and goes and gets that football. The Bears are up 17-3 to end the first half. A crazy drive for the Chicago Bears. They score 2 touchdowns in the span of like a minute. They score 2 touchdowns and take a 17-3 on the Bats. This game looked close, but that's how quickly games can turn in the NFL, especially with an offense and a defense like the Bears have. And they're just going to kneel it to end the half. They're going to go into the locker room questioning what they did on this first half. 17-3. to end the first half. The Bears do get the football to start the third quarter. That was the perfect opportunity for a 1-and-1. The Bears love to do the 1-and-1, score at the end of the half, and then have the chance to score at the beginning of the next half. Rondale Moore with a terrific kick return up to the 33-yard line there. I thought he might have been able to break it, but he got stuck behind a couple of people. He got clogged in the gap. Trevor Lawrence in the zone. Bruce Smith also in the zone, or at least he's close. He finds his target, Randy Moss, at midfield, a little before midfield. And a big throw for a first down. And they run the hurry up here. Randy Moss, again, the same play, and he hauls it in again for a first down. And yes, you can see that Randy Moss did get a contract extension. Now, you guys can tell me if that's a fair deal or not. I tried to give him as much as a fair deal as he wanted. He wanted a little bit extra than a fair value offer was, like the recommended fair value was. I tried to do it as fair as possible, so I didn't want to lose him to free agency, so I had to overpay a little bit. But I hope you guys are cool with the contract that I gave him. I also had to overpay a little bit for Calvin Johnson. But they have proven over these 5 seasons that they are worth it. And Trevor Lawrence hit on the throw, finds Rondale Moore down to the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4 for the Chicago Bears offense. And the Bats stack the box. No surprise here. So Trevor Lawrence notices that they stack the box. He switches the play to find Calvin Johnson, who he doesn't get to find because they bring the sack. Ferguson is there to sack Trevor Lawrence, the 3rd sack of the game for the Bats. Trevor Lawrence had no time to throw it. He snapped it, and they were in the backfield. But this time he finds Randy Moss. And Moss, who had a terrific drive, gets the chance to close out the drive with the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence playing much better in this game than in week 1. He has had those 3 sacks, but that's really, you can't really do anything about that. Bruce Smith is just a monster, and then Ferguson just came in unblocked, so there's really nothing you could do on that one. I mean, the first 2, Isaiah Wilson could play a little bit better and try and block Bruce Smith a little bit better, but I mean, you can't really do much with Bruce Smith. He's a monster. So we can look past the 3 sacks so far, and we can look at the positives where Trevor Lawrence has, 3 touchdown passes and some big yards and no interceptions yet. So he's been playing pretty well. He's made good decisions. And another quick screen out to the wide receiver, but it is shut down. Donovan Peoples-Jones, who had the fumble on the last drive, or the drive before he had the fumble on the drive before the end of the half. So they try to give it to him again to regain his confidence. And he loses a yard on that one. And this time it's picked off by the young Daxton Hill. The young free safety out of Michigan can't get into the end zone. He gets double teamed by Maurice Jones-Drew and a tight end. I don't know who the tight end was. But Daxton Hill has quickly become one of my favorite players on this team. He has a nose for the football, and he's showing it here. Trevor Lawrence, speaking of a nose for the football, Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game. And this Bears team is dominating the undefeated Bats. Justin Tucker nails the extra point, 31-3. This game is getting ugly. This game is getting out of hand quickly. 31-3. 3rd quarter. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. And a nice tackle from Shaquille Barrett on the kick return. How's Patrick Mahomes going to respond after throwing an interception on a bad pass? Well, a nice play from Daxton Hill undercutting the route. But Nick Bosa right in there to make contact with Maurice Jones-Drew after 1. I had to switch Nick Bosa in the depth chart because he wasn't playing right end. And, oh, Miles Murphy with the sack! Patrick Mahomes was ready to chuck that ball downfield for about 60 yards or so. But Miles Murphy gets in there to interrupt that motion and gets the sack. Nick Bosa And Nick Bosa, back-to-back sacks for the Bears defense. Nick Bosa gets the sack on Patrick Mahomes, and they're going to have to punt the football. This may be, I know I've said this in the past, but this may be the best defense that we've had in these 5 seasons. I mean, this defensive line is built. This linebacking core is terrific. The safeties are good. The corners are good. And Rondale Moore is fantastic. He's not on defense, but he's going to return this punt. Rondale Moore returns the punt for a touchdown, 63 yards. And this game is just done. That is the icing on the cake. Justin Tucker on for the extra point. Justin Fields with the hold, and it's down, right down the middle, 38-3. Rondale Moore jukes a couple of defenders, breaks a tackle, and gets into the end zone. Dodging Patrick Mahomes' dive on that one, too. That could have been ugly. Patrick Mahomes could have hurt himself on that one. And this Bats team is not playing like a 5-0 team. They are playing like an 0-5 team right now. Maybe that's just how good the Bears defense is. They make teams play worse than they actually are, but this team is not playing up to their standards that they've set this season. Patrick Mahomes with a quick play to the wide receiver, and he gets it off. I don't think he got the first down, though. Oh, he did get the first down. I wasn't sure if they would give him forward progress, but they did. Let's see what Nick Bosa and this defensive line can do on this drive. Another quick pass, and he gets it off. This time, he takes it up for a big catch and run there. I think that's Chase. I don't know who that actually is, but he has a big play from Patrick Mahomes. And that is the end of the third quarter. 6 minutes left to go in this ball game, 38-3. This game is most likely done, but we enter garbage time now. Can the Bats make it close? And he throws it, but he gets sacked. This time they share the sack. Miles Murphy and Jaylene Phillips share the sack on that one. The third sack of the game for the Bears defense. 2nd down and 15 now at the 40-yard line. Patrick Mahomes steps back in the pocket. He has some time. He gets the ball off, and Polamalu along with Stevenson get that tackle. Smith brings it in for his 3rd catch of the game and a first down there. The clock is running. The accelerated clock is on. It looks like it's going to be a run to the left. They've stacked the left side, although they do motion out a tight end. Nick Bosa tries to get off. They run it up the middle and right into Troy Polamalu, who stuffs him at the 10-yard line. Maurice Jones-Drew, a very good running back, underrated probably, one of my favorite running backs of the 2000s. They're at the 10-yard line. They handed a fake handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Phillips was in on Patrick Mahomes, but he gets the ball off for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes throws an absolute strike to his receiver for a touchdown right before Jaylene Phillips gets in there for the sack. He was a millisecond away from that sack, and it's 38-10. It's 38-10 now. Are they going to go with the onside kick? No, they go for the straight-up regular kick, knowing how dangerous Rondale Moore can be. He's already... Oh, whoa! A glitched play! What happened? What just happened? Did you guys see that? Are they going to show it here? Look at it. Look how far back he is. Look at this. I noticed something was off when that guy ran to the side. Like I was like, oh no, this is going to end badly. But this is just a totally glitched play. Look at only a few of the guys actually start running, which is bad because that's like that's offside or whatever, false start or something. Then everybody else runs, and then Badgley's not even nowhere near the football, and yet he does the motion, kicks as he's close to it. Apparently, it registers that he's close to it. He kicks the football when he just kicks the air, and yet the football goes. It goes 10 yards, and they pick it up for the onside kick recovery. Like, what just happened? Did this really just happen to me? You guys are seeing it live. Did this just happen to me? I guess his kick was so powerful that the air that he caused, the wind that he caused when he kicked just pushed the ball. He caused so much wind with that kick in the air that the ball just happened to it got moved. It felt compelled to move. Look at this guy over here. I didn't even notice this. This guy's running backwards on the play. Look at this. He runs. He turns around. Look at this. Look at this guy. I got to get close to this guy. This guy starts here. Okay, we're looking at him right now. He goes. He's like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go do this. And nope, I'm going to go backwards. Ah, that's crazy. What just happened, bro? That's crazy. So we're back on defense now with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in this game. Can they make it closer than what it actually is? After a bizarre onside kick play that was successful for them, they go with a nice safe play for 3 yards from Patrick Mahomes here. Does Patrick Mahomes have a game-winning drive in him? He's done it before. And Mahomes with a lollipop of a throw and a Sean Taylor after a couple of deflections, a couple of bobbles. A face mask. Is the play coming back? No, it's on Joe Thomas. That's our football. The Bears take over. We got to go back and see this. I know I'm doing a lot of instant replays, but we got to go back and see this one. Patrick Mahomes, what are you doing on this throw, man? He steps back in the pocket. He looks around. He sets up like he's going to throw a deep one, but he just throws a lollipop. He just throws a wounded duck into the air for his tight end. And DeGabriel Floyd is there to affect the play. He hits the shoulder of the tight end, causes him to lose it. Sean Taylor is right there. Look at that. The ball just bounces off his head. The ball bounces off Sean Taylor's head. It pops up into the air. He sees it, and he goes and gets it. Sean Taylor with the interception on the deflection. And the Bears take over across midfield at the 37-yard line with 3:42 left to go in this game. 38-10. This game is over. LaDainian Tomlinson shrugs off a defender, takes it up to the 26-yard line for a first down. 29 yards on 4 carries for LT. They still have 3 timeouts left with a little over 3 minutes left to go in this game. Will they decide to burn them? LT, another handoff. This time he gets stopped at the 20-yard line. A 5-yard gain for LaDainian Tomlinson. The accelerated clock is working right now. When will the Bats decide to call one of their timeouts? They have all 3. The pass to Randy Moss, the click pass, and he takes it up. He doesn't get tackled until he's at the 7-yard line, but he does get an injury. Randy Moss is hurt. Randy Moss does not get up. He is injured on the play. Luckily, we have the rookie Julian Fleming out there. But will we need him? LaDainian Tomlinson tries to bull rush his way into the end zone, but he gets up to the 2-yard line. And the double slants, Trevor Lawrence's favorite play call. And he gets it off, and the rookie catches it. Julian Fleming gets his first, I think, at least for me, his first touchdown catch of the season. Trevor Lawrence with an absolute strike to Fleming in the back of the end zone. And now it is 45-10 with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. This game is iced. Randy Moss has back spasms. We are going to put, since we are going on defense, I clicked square to put Calvin Johnson in just to give Randy a little bit more time. We don't really need him, so there's no reason to put him back in the game. If we do happen to get a turnover really quickly or something, there's no reason to put him back in the game and risk injury. So he can take as much time as he needs. We don't need him anymore. He just needs to be ready for the end of the season. That's when we need him the most. And Patrick Mahomes with a strike to the receiver for a first down. Will forward progress give him the first down? No, they give him second and inches now. And the 2-minute warning. They have 3 timeouts left. So, I mean, I guess they're not out of it. They have 3 timeouts in 2 minutes. I guess they're down 35, though. Can they really score 35 points in 2 minutes? Not with plays like that, they can't. Patrick Mahomes with 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions here in this game. Ray Lewis looking to bring some pressure, cause some chaos in the backfield. He does not get it off. Eli Apple misses the tackle. There was a little slight juke from Maurice Jones-Drew to cause Eli Apple to miss that tackle. And they get the first down here. Patrick Mahomes with a nice little screenplay. They do a lot of those quick passes to the sidelines. And a check down to Maurice Jones-Drew, but he doesn't get much on it. He only gets 4 on that one. 2nd down and 6, a little over a minute to go. Patrick Mahomes tries to lead a comeback here, but it's not going to work if they're doing plays like that. They're losing precious time. They still got 3 timeouts left. They haven't used any of their timeouts, and the clock is running heavy. 45 seconds to go in this game. This game is over, but can they score a garbage touchdown? A play to the wide receiver for a first down. He was wide open on the comeback route. I don't know what the defense was doing on that one. The safeties in the corners left him wide open. And a play out on the sidelines, and he does get out of bounds. 16 seconds left. Can we hold him to 10 points, or will they get a garbage time touchdown? Patrick Mahomes with the snap, jots back in the pocket, looks around, weighing his options. Sean Wade in there, misses the tackle, but Ray Lewis is there to recover it. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, accelerated clock is working, and that's the game. We end the Austin Bats undefeated streak. Trevor Lawrence was his passer rating? He had a perfect passer rating, 17 of 17, 215, and 4 touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence impressed me. He silenced the doubters. Trevor Lawrence will be our starting quarterback for the rest of the season. I've decided it right now. Trevor Lawrence has just proven why he needs to be the starting quarterback for this Chicago Bears team moving forward. So I know that you guys probably put in the comment section what you wanted to do, but I'm recording this in succession of the last video, so I don't know as of right now what you guys have said, if you said anything. So Trevor Lawrence, my decision has been to keep Trevor Lawrence at the quarterback position for this season because of that performance right there. Perfect passer rating, 100% completion percentage, 17 of 17, 215, and 4 touchdowns. That's just too good to pass up. So we moved to 5-0. The Bats moved to 5-1, and we will simulate all the way to week 17. Where let's check the schedule and see who we play. Not the stats. Let's check the schedule and see who we play. That's the standings. I hit the wrong button again. There we go. That's what I wanted the whole time. Team schedule. We played the Saints. We simulated these games. We just got done with the Bats. And we play the Raiders. We play the Oakland Raiders. At home, Soldier Field, 1 o'clock on week 17. That is a big one. That is a big one. We don't get to play Thanksgiving, though. Thursday, 12:30 p.m. at the Lions on Thanksgiving weekend. Or Thanksgiving Thursday, I guess. It's not really a weekend. But the next game we will play is the Raiders at home. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and turn on the... Wait, what? I got that mixed up. Turn on the notification bell and hit the subscription button. That's what I wanted to say the whole time. Do the Trinity, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!